Off the top at 4, a horrific wreck ending more than an hour of terror as a man opens fire on two women, then takes off, killing an innocent driver.
Police with their guns drawn surrounding the suspect's vehicle after the crash, then sent running for cover when a shot goes off from that car.
And this is the South Florida neighborhood where the lives of a mother and daughter would come to a deadly end. The two shot and killed, police say, by that very suspect. It is a trail of tragedy that started at a home in Miami-Dade County, you just saw right there, and ended on a Broward roadway. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Lynn Martinez.
You know, Mike Marza, in the end, the suspect would also die, possibly by his own gunshot. 7 News following the story from the very beginning, and we have Team 7 coverage.
We begin now with 7's Brandon Byer live near where the chase ended in West Broward. Brandon.
Well, Lynn, as you mentioned there just moments ago, just a deadly day across South Florida. Started with a shooting in Miami-Dade and then a chase and a horrific crash. You're going to see it in the next few minutes that cost a woman her life. I do want to warn you, though, before we get to this video, that that impact, that deadly crash is graphic. It is tough to look at, especially when you consider that a woman lost her life. But let's show you where this all started, where tragically a mother and a daughter lost their lives to a shooter in this southwest Miami-Dade neighborhood. This happening earlier this morning. And then police say the suspect in that shooting hopped in this black Mercedes SUV and a high-speed chase ensued from there. Police estimating that the speeds got upwards of 100 miles per hour plus. And then the horrific, the unthinkable happens. This SUV runs a red light at Griffin Road and US 27, moving northbound on US 27, and slams into a car, killing a woman. Going to tell you the name of that woman in just the next few minutes, but first the rest of this video. At that point, the car was inoperable. You see some steam coming from the hood of the suspect's car there. Police approach. They have guns drawn. They're trying to get to the suspect when they hear shots from inside that vehicle. Now, they didn't know if they were being shot at, what was happening. They retreat. They bring in SWAT trucks, many of them from several different agencies across South Florida. Those SWAT trucks surround this car. They use a special tool to break the back windshield of that Mercedes SUV. At that point, they look inside. They realize the gunshots they heard were likely the gunshots of the suspect taking his own life. After all of this, the sheriff of Broward County addressing the media.
And I have to say, I am so proud of these 4 SWAT teams that integrated and worked together in a most cohesive manner to approach the vehicle that the subject was in.
And again, as we mentioned at the top of this story, just a tragic, deadly day across South Florida. This one of the victims, this 47-year-old Maritza Medina of Pembroke Pines, married for 25 years. She was the woman who was driving that car along Griffin Road when the driver ran through the stoplight at US 27 in Broward County, West Broward County, slammed into her car. She was killed there on the scene. That 47-year-old Maritza Medina, her family calling Channel 7 to identify her, of Pembroke Pines, married for 25 years. We're live in West Broward County. Brandon Byer, 7 News.
All right, Brandon, from you we go now to 7's Rosh Lowe, live at the original shooting scene where all of this began. Rosh.
Okay, in the last few moments, Miami-Dade police have confirmed that the victims in this case were a mother and a daughter, and we're going to get you the names right now. If we can grab Detective Alvaro Zabaleta, can you tell us who the victims in this case were?
Well, investigators have been working aggressively. Of course, you've seen them on the scene, and they've identified the mother, 51-year-old Anabel Benitez, and the daughter to be Vivian Gallego Martinez, a 28-year-old female who passed away at the hospital.
I believe the daughter's Anabel Benitez and the mother, correct? So the daughter is a 28-year-old Anabel Benitez, and the mother is...
the mother is Anabel Benitez, and the daughter is Vivian Gallego Martinez, a 28-year-old.
Okay, so now you've been able to confirm the mother-daughter relationship here. What about the suspect in this case?
Well, we haven't been able to confirm if in fact what the relationship is, if that individual is the suspect of this shooting. They're working closely with Broward Sheriff's Office, who's handling that in-depth investigation, and once our detectives are able to confirm if in fact that is the shooter, then we'll let you know.
Okay, so those are the identifications. Thank you very much, Detective. The two identifications in this case. Important here that Miami-Dade police officially confirming that this was a mother and a daughter who were shot dead at this location. They actually lived in an efficiency in the side of that home. Actually, earlier today, I don't know if we have this sound, but we spoke with several neighbors here, and we got their reactions speaking about the victims in this case. Let's take a listen to what they had to say.
I went to school with their daughter. I mean, I know them pretty well, and it's incredible to know that somebody that I was close to and that I live around was killed.
I seen that Mercedes, and I told my wife, I said, somebody down the street got a new SUV Mercedes. I see the temporary tag on that. I try to pay attention to things pass by here all the time. It's shocking to wake up to hear something like this, man. I hate to hear this for in the neighborhood.
It's shocking just to hear stuff like that. It makes you really think about who your neighbors are.